These niggas feel what jealousy. I'm doing good, that's what they envy me. This girl is in my memory. Oh, if I get your felony.
What is up, you guys? Sage here, and today we're going to be exploring the idea of what an asset is and what a liability is, and more specifically in real-world application. Now, who am I? I'm Sage. Sage started selling supplements in high school, made a couple of hundred doing that. Then read 10 of the top 10 business books and fell in love with business and the idea of owning a business. Took action, started my own personal training company. That wasn't moving as quickly as I wanted to go at that time. So I pivoted into coaching. Coaching was netting me a little bit more money. Hence, we have decided, no, do you know what? It's actually not a love for fitness that I have. It's actually a love for business. I love business very, very much. And in so discovering, I decided to proceed in my learnings, right? And continue to educate myself on that in the hope of one day achieving that financial freedom that we all so desire. Now, in order to achieve such a thing, you would need very fundamental shifts in basic understanding of what things are. For example, if you pulled up the dictionary, I don't know what the dictionary definition of an asset is. Nah? However, if you ask someone if their house is an asset or liability, their answer is going to be that, no, my house is obviously an asset because it is valued at this and that. But at what point is it valued at that money when you sell it at some point in the future? And are you going to sell your house? Is you living in your house currently making you any money? The answer is no. That's the sub-belief we're going to break today. And we're going to do that by not just you hearing it from me, because what do I know? We're going to take an extract out of Robert Kiyosaki's book, The Business of the 21st Century. Now, this is obviously one of many books that we're going to be getting into as we dedicate ourselves to like this series in this channel, or to this phase in this channel. Is one of the things I'd like to do is just rip through the books, and then things that stick out to me that I feel like, not necessarily that I feel like, oh, I didn't know this, because like I said, I've already read these things. But in my first reading of these things and going through these things, my beliefs fundamentally shifted, right? And that's what allowed me to take action, because I actually understood a little bit of what I was getting myself into and what it all could mean, right? So the section that we're going to read from is page 40. It's titled How to Know an Asset from a Hole in the Ground, right? And we're going to skip ahead to about the third sentence on the second page, which is, I only invest in things that make me money. If it makes me money, it's an asset. If it takes money from me, it's a liability. Makes an example. I have 2 Porsches. They're liabilities. I own them free and clear, but they're not putting money in my pocket. They're taking it out of my pocket. It's not rocket science, right? Now, this is a very simple, basic idea, but it's not the idea that most people have, because like I've said in the previous video, we're not educated in that way. That's not what we're told about assets and liabilities, right? We're told that if something has inherent value and you own that thing, that it is an asset, right? But strictly in business terms, we are going to define an asset as money in, right? A business can be an asset. Why? Because this business is putting money in your pocket. If you own a rental block, right, and you're renting out the properties, although you might still need to put money into the properties in terms of upkeep, maintenance, whatever bills you may have to pay, if it's ultimately netting you money and it's putting money in your pocket, then that is an asset. That's the plant that you should be watering. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty much gonna stop it there. I love and appreciate you guys. Sage, signing out.